lads? Welcome to a little concert recap video I wanted to do. Sorry if my voice is a little fucked up. Just got back from Testament, so that's why. But yeah, I always like to talk about shows right after they happen because everything's still fresh in my mind, so I don't forget anything. That way I can come back and watch the video later on and, remember the show. But holy crap, guys, this was an awesome show. I got there right as Destruction was starting, and they really tore it up. For being the first band on the lineup, I know that's hard for some bands, especially one that's, bigger. Destruction can headline their own tours. That was really cool of them to, take on that role, and they did a really good job of it, and people really engaged. Yeah, next was Overkill, and their set was kind of plagued by some technical difficulties. One of the kick drums wasn't, connecting to the monitors, so they had to fix that. And that made Overkill's set limited to about 6 or 7 songs, I believe. But that did not stop them. They absolutely tore it up. I've been waiting years to see Overkill live. They're one of my favorite thrash metal bands, along with Testament. But yeah, that was definitely worth the wait. It was such a great set. The pit was amazing during that set. I kind of got up front, and the pit just kind of came to me. There was a guy with a chicken head on in the pit the whole time. It was crowd surfing. One guy showed up next to me at one point, and his whole hand was covered in blood because he kept wiping his nose. This guy next to me, we just had a headbanging competition, and we were just screaming the lyrics back at each other. It was just an amazing time during that set. It was so amazing. Yeah, I can't say how amazing it was enough because it was just one of, my dream bands to see, and I finally got to do that. And so that's really cool. Although, I would like to see a longer Overkill set next time, just because, again, the technical difficulties was the only, sucky part, but the sound was great once they did get it fixed and everything like that. So that was really cool. After Overkill, I still am, I feel like I got hit by a train, which, that's how you know it was a good set. So I hopped on the merch line, which was super long, waited, probably 20 minutes or so. I got in the merch line right after Overkill ended, and as soon as I got to the front, Testament started playing, which, isn't a bad thing, because I wasn't planning on being in the front for Testament anyway, but it kind of makes it harder to hear when you're buying merch. But anyway, I did end up getting a shirt, because I've been looking for an Overkill shirt for a while. As I said, they're one of my favorite bands. They don't really have a great online merch, platform at all. They don't really have a whole lot of online merch, but this is a really cool shirt. Thrash of the Titans tour shirt. If you see my Testament shirt, this is from the last time I saw them. This is Clash at the Titans, because they were able to do that kind of fun thing with the K with Creator, so it was Clash with the K. Anyway, they said they're going to try to continue doing the Thrash at the Titans, which means hopefully they take out more awesome thrash metal bands in the future. But yeah, this was a really cool show. And then Testament really tore it up as well. They were playing some deep cuts, which, like songs they hadn't played in a while. And their whole set consisted of at least one song from 10 different albums. And they only have 14, so that's really good diversity. But yeah, the highlight of the night for me was definitely Overkill, just because I hadn't seen him before. Sorry guys, there's a hair in my mouth, because everything's flying around. But yeah, really crazy show. Seeing songs like Hello from the Gutter and Elimination live was just, one of my dream sets. So yeah, it was a really cool show. The Testament songs were cool too. They started with Into the Pit, but they didn't really play any popular ones after that. We saw Henchman Ride from The Formation of Damnation, which is a really cool album. Native Blood from The Dark Roots of Earth. And then a bunch off the new album, which was really cool. I wanted to see those live. It's kind of why I went to the show, also for Overkill, but to see some of the newer stuff live. Because last time I saw them was an old school set, and they only played stuff off the first 2 albums. So I really wanted to see Overkill, and I really wanted to see newer Testament songs, and I got both of those. So win in my book, awesome show, got a shirt out of it, really happy. But I just wanted to tell you. Oh, and during Testament set, something really cool happened. There was a guy in the front in a wheelchair. He was like right on the barrier, and a couple songs in, Chuck Billy noticed him and said, hey, why don't we bring him on stage so he doesn't keep getting like crowd surfers on his head and stuff, which was really cool. So he got to sit on the side of the stage for the Testament's whole set. So yeah, I love when artists are that cool, and you can really tell that they're still human and they're not thinking they're above you because they still care about their fans like that. So that was a really cool moment. But yeah, awesome show. If this tour is coming anywhere near you, I highly recommend. This is only the 4th date on the tour, so there's definitely still time to get tickets and everything like that. But yeah, highly recommend it. But I just wanted to, give you guys my thoughts on it and everything. But yeah, super cool show. Definitely bucket list item for me. So anyway, I hope you're all doing well. Have a nice day. See ya.